pisser than shit.
Yeah, I'm pisser than shit right now.
I am so mad. Ali said there would be 72 virgins.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. That's some Florida. I don't know if it was somebody in Congress from Florida. Somebody from Florida said that they need to watch that Muslim from Michigan because they were afraid she was going to blow up Congress.
Yeah.
Of course she took offense to that statement.
Well, of course.
The stuff that's happening in our government right now doesn't even seem real.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, okay, so they elected a Muslim. Then you got some dude from Florida that makes that statement about her blowing up Congress. That's like something that you would hear kids doing on a playground.
Yeah, well, oh, God. Boys will be boys.
Oh, man, are we going to get into this fiasco? God, okay, I'm going to just, right now, public service announcement, I'm going to get worked up if we're going to talk about this goddamn Gillette commercial.
All right, hang on. Let me make sure your fucking stool is attached to the ground. Okay. Yeah, we're attached.
Let's just put out, if you don't know what we're talking about, Gillette is launching a new ad campaign, and the first installment of this is their Super Bowl commercial. They're calling it a short film.
It's almost 2 minutes.
Is that it? It seemed like it was longer than that. Dude, I needed to drink a whiskey and a Valium when I got done watching it.
Yeah, I didn't know how to feel afterwards. You know, am I supposed to take estrogen?
Right. Okay. Where did you land on this? After you watched that, where did you land?
I landed on, yes, boys playing in the playground are going to be boys. Sometimes they fight. It's okay. We've done that since the history began. Two people settling it up. And you know what? I got in many fights when I was a kid. It's all okay. I promise. Jesus.
That was listed there. Did you see there's a portion in that commercial where, like, I mean, they pretty much are like just trash talking, even complimenting a woman on, I don't know I can't wrap my head around this commercial. It very much has like this overtone that they want you to feel very guilty for being male.
Yeah,
and I don't get that.
And feel even guiltier for having a beard, i.e. Gillette.
Yeah, so a beard apparently is a sign of toxic masculinity. Is that a term they're trying to coin? Like, are you kidding me?
Apparently so.
Toxic masculinity. So I don't get it, dude. Like, I refuse. I mean, I'm proud of my beard. I'm proud that I'm a man. Like,
I am too.
I don't know. And the whole thing it showed about the two little boys fighting and like all this other shit. Like, that shit happens. Like, people seem to forget humans are animals. And, like, there is a pecking order. And, I mean, you may not do it with fists, but you get a group of dudes together. Tell me if I'm wrong, Tiddy. You get a group of dudes together, somebody will do something to assert themselves as an alpha.
That's what we did on the playground.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as adults.
Okay. Take the playground and add 20 years to it.
Yeah, I mean,
same thing.
You get a group of dudes together. They probably aren't going to get into a fist fight, but they're going to do things that kind of establish the pecking order. That's just how things work. I'm sorry that seems to hurt some people's feelings, you know?
And every once in a while, you'll come across some chemistry that works really well, i.e., I'm a type A personality. You're a type A personality. On paper, we should not even be friends.
Oh, yeah, on papers, we should be like arch nemesis.
However, we never have an argument about anything. There's the give and there's the take, and we both know kind of when to give and when to take. And, you know, even with the 420 eats, you know, I'm on the podcast, and I'm pretty much lead the podcast. On the 420 eats, you're the man in front of the camera. I'm behind the camera. You know,
yeah, I mean,
everything is copacetic.
I think we do have a beard because, like you said, like on paper, we shouldn't be friends. But yeah, I mean, that's what kids do. That's what boys do. I think women even do it. You know, look how catty women can get when you get them in that's just in our DNA. And now Gillette's that it's wrong, and they are getting a little bit too hypersensitive of it.
Well, hey, Gillette, Toxic masculinity is when you get a bunch of type A's in the same room and they drink a shit ton of whiskey. Then the type A's really come out, and that's when bad shit happens. We all know this. We all know we shouldn't get completely drunk. And we all know that if we're around a bunch of people and we've had a bad day and we go to get drunk, guess what? Toxic masculinity probably comes out. I get it. But it doesn't mean you have to shave your beard off or use your fucking razor to chill out the toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I mean, a beard is a sign of toxic. Dude, this goes way deeper, though. I sent you a link today. I think that article was written in July of last year. A chick in Australia wrote an article saying that they need to enact curfew on all males of 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30 p.m.
Oh, but 10:30 during the summer. But because the world is an unsafe place for females after that time. Like, what are we doing? And I saw that originally back in the summer on Twitter, and the comments were disturbing because there was a lot of people that jumped on board supporting that. And there was even guys that were like, yeah, I can see it being a good idea. Like, I didn't do any of this stuff, but as a sex, as a sex, I'll just do one for the greater good, and I would abide by curfew. Fuck you, man. Like, are you serious? That is the most asinine thing. So now I guess I need to shave my beard. I need to have my ass home. 30. Are you?
And make sure the toilet seat's down, motherfucker.
Exactly. Jesus, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening to gender roles in this country, but God, man, this scares the shit out of me.
Oh, that line is smudged like a fucking 3-year-old straight line.
Like, they make it, okay, it's shitty to be a dude. God damn it, you better not find a female attractive, especially sexually. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like, what's going to happen to the fucking people, man? I mean,
I don't know, but if this happens, there's a whole bunch of guys at like 9:15 that are going to be like, you want to go
fuck? I got 15 minutes, and I got a fraidy cat come.
I got 15 minutes.
I got 15 minutes and a fraidy cat come I'm trying to throw at you.
That's it. 15 minutes and a slow-ass money shot.
I tell you, man, I don't understand this shit. Like, they've made it where they want you to feel so guilty that you got a set of balls.
Going back to the money shot, how would that be for a chick who really likes that, who really wants that, where you get to the point where you're just about to, and you pull it out and you start stroking it, and then what do you want her? Like, okay, don't get that excited. It's not going to hit your face.
This isn't going to be that impressive.
No, it's going to fall in your lap, actually.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, now my question is then, do you wait to that moment to throw that on the table, or like when you contact her on POF, do you tell her in a message?
I don't know. Or you know what? You can try to be like Mark McGuire, man, and just the time that get ready to come out, you can fling that thing. And if you time it just right, you might be able to.
You would be funny to do, though. If you're a dude that does that, you should like be overly dramatic when it happens. Like, I mean, start calling out Bible verses or something, man. I mean, give her that show, that audio show that, make her glad that you put that effort out there. If it ain't going to be a visual show, you might as well give her that audio hitter, man, and just let her think it's going to be earth shattering.
Yeah, but then you wait for that fucking trombone to come in. Wah, wah, wah.
I was going to say that's kind of false advertising.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's.
I don't deal with. Was that an age issue? Did that happen with age? Or?
Well, a little bit of age, a little bit of prostate issue, a little bit of.
So there's some medical factors coming into play. Yeah,
some of it's medical factors. I'm about to fall the fuck apart. So.
I was going to say, because I don't deal with that issue, but if that's like something that happens at 50, I'm going to try to live it up for the years.
But I have lost 8 pounds.
You have?
Yeah.
So, man, so see, your New Year's resolution, you're already on the board. Like, you're making progress.
Yeah, see, I had 3 Cheez-Its. I didn't have a half a box of Cheez-Its.
Damn, I wish I could say that.
I'm
proud of you, man. Way to go.
So,
like, shit. I mean, I got your notebook.
Or you could take a note out of my page book, one or the other.
Either way.
Curfew.
So, yeah, I mean, that's my latest deal. Back to Gillette, man. I saw a dude that's a vet, and he's now an undercover cop somewhere that wrote a big "fuck you" letter to Gillette. But yeah, man.
Hey, man, there's always Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club, sponsor the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, you know those guys. You know those other that when that ad was released, you know they were like, yes. Like they just shot themselves in the dick on this though.
Thank you, marketing director of Gillette, whatever her name is.
I mean, that's what some of these people that are behind these decisions and making kinds of ads and some of these movements that start getting hashtags. And what people don't understand is there has to be alpha males. Like we can't take that out of like when you're a kid, or you're a little boy and you're 6 years old or you're 8 years old and you're out, putting work in on the playground and you're trying to find out where you are in that pecking order. Like we need men that are alpha males. We need men to grow up and be that way. So we have people to go into like the military and special forces and do the jobs to bad people that aren't alpha males don't want to do.
Yeah. And
those people have a very special place in society.
Well, and part of this is started by the Me Too movement.
Well, I think that got out of hand. Like we touched on this before where we were previously. Like, I get it, man. I would never support anybody being sexually assaulted, but god damn, that thing got out of control.
Yeah, but listen up, Me Too. I'm a man. Don't emasculate me. And guess what? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, there's an internet personality named Nicole Arbour, and she's all over Instagram. She's a pretty big YouTube personality. Like, she's all about equal rights for women and everything else. But she even spoke out and was like, hey, this hashtag Me Too movement has got a little bit ridiculous. Like, people are talking about stuff that maybe happened, 27 years ago. But come on. Like, I mean, if you were in Harvey Weinstein, it's like, I think you should be making some posts and putting that hashtag on when you do them. But god dang, man, some of the stuff literally was just coming of age stuff.
Well, hey, my shit's 44 years old. I'm over it. Okay? I'm over it.
Yeah, how many times have you ever typed hashtag Me Too?
Never.
Wow,
I don't have a semicolon tattooed on my wrist.
And you seem to be a perfectly happy individual.
Yes, I have PTSD. I am pretty much fucked up from the inside out. The VA system sucks. Gosh, what else? But you don't hear me fucking complaining about it. I go on. You know why? Because that's what we do. We go on. Jesus, go on, world.
I had a buddy out of Georgia. I made a post on Instagram, and actually it was a post that I don't even remember what happened. I mean, I just had life kind of trying to hand me my ass and I made a post about trying to pick myself up and trying to regroup a little bit. And my buddy in Georgia, man, Cass, who's pretty deep when you get to really know him. He left a comment for me and he said, man, you press on because that's just what warriors do. And man, I have never, that has been in the forefront of my mind since so much truth to that. And there's so little of it going on in today's society. It's just, I can't even fathom the pussification of America.
No, man, even when you were going through your bad stuff a couple years ago,
mm-hmm.
I never left you. I never left you behind.
No,
not once.
Nope. You just press on, man. You got, I don't. This Gillette thing has got me worked up, man, because I really think it's an attack on being male, and that's Jesus. I just don't get it. Ridiculous. Absolutely. Like, let's rid society, or let's rid American society of alpha male. What the fuck? Then what's going to happen? What's the plan after that? Pelosi?
Yeah, I mean, what are we supposed to walk around in T-shirts saying? I just saw this T-shirt that says "Gender is a mess." You believe that shit? Yeah, I imagine you don't have a pussy, and I imagine I don't have a dick. Wrong. What?
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god!
If you're gay and you take it into butthole, you still have a penis. You're still a guy. I get it. If you want to call yourself a girl, you can call yourself a girl. I have no problem calling you a girl either. But you're still a guy until you're not a guy. So chop it off or deal with it.
Gender is that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, I know.
Wait,
another teacher says gender is over.
So I just thought about this. Like Gillette's got this